Welcome to Exploration News. Today is the 4th of July, 2012. We have a small little delve update, along with we have a AAA test scam. Please ignore. We'll be going into detail about these stories as this newscast continues. Stay tuned for more of these. So first up, we have the test scam. Please ignore. This scam was to scam test, technically, of some person saying that they could disband AAA, which was obviously a scam, because why would someone want to disband Alliance for just about 400 billion? This is just part of the whole entire conversation between a test diplomat and some guy's name I just can't pronounce. So this is how it started off. Test Diplo, what can I do for you? The guy's name I can't pronounce. Just look at it. The link will be down in the description for you guys to look at it. Test Diplo, okay, so again, what could I do for you? Some AS, I'm gonna call him AS. Never mind, man. AS, so this screen to your ally, show this screen to your ally leader. AS, I can disband a alliance for some ISK. Test Diplo, indulge me. How much ISK would you like? AS said, about 300 to 400 billion. To confirm my intentions, I can kick 1 or 2 logistics corps. AS, do you need a glory like goons who killed Bob? Test Diplo, why come to us with this generous offer? Goons have far deeper pockets than we do. Test Diplo, say we were to consider this offer, would you use an ISCO service to transfer the ISK from Test to you? AS said, because it was my plan. When I started to play EVE, I read how the goons killed Bob. It was great and I wanted to do it again. Nothing personal, it's just business. Now you're fighting versus the South Coalition. It's your victory. Test Diplo, so yes or no to the ISCO service? AS said, about an ISCO service, Cherba and darkness in A is a big problem, mate. I do not trust anyone, because I'm Russian and I don't speak English. But Hirik trusted me and I'm one of the DR in Executor Corp. AS said, I can kick 1 or 2 corps in AA in TAC, send me my ISK and I will kick all corps. Test Diplo, if it's business, why not just take the money from the Alliance? AAA has over 400 billion in ISK, and you have access to it as a Corp executor. Alliance executor, I'm sorry. AS said, the Alliance keeps its money in AAA community. It can only take Hirik and Logisman. Greeny Lee. AS, in AAA we have 13 billion now. It's shit, and I want money for your glory, mate. AS also said, I can write to the goons, but it's not their war, it's your glory. Test Diplo, why would you care to join me on Test Mumble if so we can discuss this further? I'm sure you understand we have questions that need to be answered. AS said, I can join, but mate, I only speak Russian. Do you have a translator? Test Diplo, yes we do. Give me a moment to wake them up. AS said, okay. Test Diplo, while we wait, as far as proof goes, I'd like a screenshot of the kick corp option being available on here. You don't have to kick them, just have a screenshot of the kick option being available to you. This picture will be down in the description for you guys to see for yourself. Test Diplo, Herc, this has been a lot of fun. Mate, Herc came in St. Petersburg 1 week ago. I'm from Russia. I'm not a Herc. Well, you're not Christos. You're not Mac. 99% positive you aren't an ingrate guy. So that leaves Perma pattern. AS said, LOL. Test Diplo, we here at Test are shocked and appealed that so honorable an organization such as AAA would stoop a low to metagaming. AS said, mate, I'm not a Marca or Christos, and we are deeply shuddered by the turn of events. I speak with you in TS, but you need to stop this shit. You need a translator. I effed this AAA. I introduced 3 effing years. You don't want lols when alliance crash. F you. But you don't want a glory like goons with Bob. F you. But I'm sure you can find alliances in Russians who want to get some glories for one kill of the big alliance in game. Does Diplo look? Either way, I can't agree to anything right now. I'm sure you understand. I am informing Montillo about your offer and he will contact you in 24 hours. Fair enough? AS said, okay, but keep in mind I live in Russia. I live in a Russian time zone, so to Gurk not notice is better to do it at night. Does Diplo understood? AS 4 to 5 ET is better. AS also said he's sleeping in this time. Does Diplo alright. You will know what our decision is. AS said goodbye. The next story that we have is from July 3rd. I'm sorry I didn't upload it yesterday, I just ran out of time. The video playing in this entire newscast is involved with the next story I am about to talk about. These are quotes that are taken inside the video. So Matani says lockies are terrible because the person who doesn't log into the game can actually make judgments about ships. If he, the Matani, was pretty good, he would be in test. The above lines were recited by Makelu Zera. When a 150-man fleet cyno'd into UEXD TAC Z in the Delve region. As the fleet cyno'd, Makelu, who was the FC in charge of a fairly large Lockheed Dockerine fleet, was quickly overwhelmed by the non-stop ship spam from the Deccan coalition. The 150-man fleet was apparently the vanguard of the full 400-plus Deco fleet. What follows might be one of the most hysterical reveals in recent EVE online history. Please enjoy the video that is playing on screen. I have to agree with Makalu to some extent. The Matani is indeed wrong. The Lockheed Doctrine is pretty good ships. The thing is, no matter how good the doctrine is, if the FC doesn't hold up to the grunts, do not follow orders completely, which is the case with this engagement. The FC for the Deco side was Shidu, with V serving as his sub-cap lieutenant. In the end, a hilarious taste of irony on how quickly you can bite your tongue in EVE. That's it for this episode of Exploration News. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for our next newscast. Until then, fly safe.